Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I am really excited about this video. Recently, we did a collector's video on the Jefferson nickel set, and you can look that up in, at the end of the video, I'll have a link to that video. But today I want to talk about what I believe to be the most beautiful coin ever minted for circulation by the United States Mint, the Walking Liberty $50. The Walking Liberty $50 was designed by Adolf Alexander Weinmann. Weinmann was born in 1870 in Germany. He immigrated to the United States sometime between 1880 and 1885. He was a classmate of Augustus St. Gaudens. He was an accomplished artist, best known in this video, obviously, and to us who are numismatists, best known for the Mercury dime as well as the Walking Liberty $50. Now, that being said, Weinmann preferred to be known as an architect. He has many architectural designs across the country. He was also an amazing, accomplished sculptor as well. And so Weinmann was quite the accomplished sculptor, artist, architect, but we know him best for these two stunningly beautiful coins and probably what was the golden era of numismatic coin design. Now, I believe the Walking Liberty $50 not only to be the most beautiful coin ever minted, but also one of the most collectible. And what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about the set itself. I want to talk a little bit about how to collect that set and some resources that you might look into. I would not recommend stacking. These are beautiful coins. If you like them and you want to stack them, that's fine. But if you're stacking for, a end of days scenario, an apocalyptic scenario, these probably are not what you want to stack. But if you just want to stack these because you like them and they are 90% silver, that's perfectly all right. But I think there are a number of different ways that you should consider collecting these coins. And obviously the first way, and probably the most popular way, is by putting together a complete raw set. Let me move some of these out of the way here. A complete raw set of Walking Liberty $50. Now here's a raw set that I put together. It is complete beginning in 1916 through 1947. The 1916 and part of the 1917 issues had the mint mark on the obverse underneath "In God We Trust." Halfway through 1917, that was changed to the reverse, and the mint mark was later relocated, and I'll move back here where we can find maybe a good issue to show you. The mint mark was, let me turn this around here. There we go. The mint mark was moved to the reverse underneath the design here. And so you can see the mint marks there. Okay, so that's where the mint mark is after halfway through 1917 and thereafter until 1947. But one way that you can collect these would be a complete date set. Now, if you want to get started in this and you want to put together a raw set and you're not worried about, collecting the best possible ones that you can possibly get. I mean, because honestly, we'll talk a little bit more about this in a second. This set, to put together a high graded set of these, is going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars, if not six figures, okay? To put together a full high-graded set of these will probably cost you six figures. 70,000 probably, or more in the early dates in 65, okay? So from 1916 to 1933, if you try to put those together in Mint State 65 graded set, you're looking at $70,000 plus. Then you've got the middle dates, and we'll talk more about the middle dates and late dates here in a minute. But if you just want to put together a raw set, then I would not be opposed to and would recommend buying some 90% silver and pulling out the dates that you need. That may be the cheapest way to do that. And then you can fill in the rest as you go. But you can do that with a 90% junk silver purchase, and you can pull some of these out and do that. Now, let's talk about the key dates and semi-key dates. The 1916 Philadelphia, San Francisco, and the 1921 Philadelphia, Denver, all three meant San Francisco, and the 1938 Denver are going to be your key dates. And again, this is going to vary depending on who you talk to, but in my estimation, these are the key dates: the 16P, the 16S, all 321s, and the 38D. And you can see the mintages of each of those here on the screen. I would say the semi-key dates would be the 17D&S obverse mint mark. And you can see the 17D obverse had a little over 765,000 minted. The 17S obverse mint mark, 952,000. The 19P, the 19D, and the 19S, while some will claim that those are key dates, I'll say those are semi-key dates, but they're probably on the border, and they're probably key dates to a lot of people because of the surviving mintage that's left out there. They're going to be harder. The 19 PD&S are going to be harder to find, especially in high grade. So those are your key dates and semi-key dates as you put together your complete set, okay? Now, I recommend buying the best key and semi-key dates that you can afford. And then, eye appeal is everything. Buy what you like, buy what appeals to you, but also buy what you can afford, okay? And so that's one way. Now, a step down from that, if you're on more of a budget, is you could put together just a date set, right? So you pick out the best dates for each one that you can afford, and instead of getting a Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco of each year, just get one of each date, and you can put together a nice set like that. Now, the other way that you could collect and that I would recommend is putting together graded sets. Now, here again is where it gets a little tricky, because in graded sets, and let's go back to this early date, mid date thing, okay? So the early dates range from 1916 to 1933. The middle dates are 1934 to 1940, and the late dates from 41 to 47. Now, why is that? Well, it's because the Whitman albums had them that way. The folders had them that way. There was, the folders for the early dates, and then they added a new folder for those middle dates and a folder for those late dates, okay? Now, you could put together a full graded set of beautiful Mint State, right? Walking Liberty $50. Just stunning. These are blast white, Mint State 65, just beautiful coins. Now, you could put together this set, but again, to put together a complete set of these is going to cost you a ton of money. Now, if you've got it, man, I am so happy for you. Go do it. I think it's great if you can. I can't. So what I chose to do is to do a late date short set, okay? Now, some people think the middle date is also, they'll refer to the middle date as a short set at times, but the late date is technically, I think, the short set. So you could put together a complete set if you had the money. You could put together just a complete set of early date issues, a complete set of middle date issues. What I've chosen to do as I continue to collect these beautiful coins is to put together a solid PCGS graded certified, PCGS certified Mint State 65 Blast White set of Walking Liberties. Now there's 20 in these. 20 will fit perfectly in your PCGS holder because there's 20 slots in there. So I'm putting together, and I've got 7 or 8 left in this set, and so I'm being very picky about them. This one I may sell just because it doesn't have the eye appeal that the other ones have. It's a beautiful coin to me, but when you look at them side by side, there is some difference in the blast white of this and the little bit of toning that's on this one. I don't know, but I'm putting together every one of them PCGS certified Mint State 65 from 1941 through 1947. Okay, now you can also put these into a registry set. Obviously, this would go into a PCGS registry set. NGC also does registry sets, and you could do it that way as well. So again, a variety of different ways to collect these beautiful coins, whether it's just raw, whether it's graded sets, partial sets, full sets, date sets, full date mint sets, whatever you want to do. Now, if you want to get more into the Walking Liberty $50 series, let me recommend to you, in addition to this wonderful video that you're watching right now, I would recommend 3 books. The first one, The Walking Liberty $50 by Anthony Swiatek. I think that's how you say his name. If he's watching this video and wants to correct me, I'd be more than happy to correct that. But The Walking Liberty $50 by Anthony Swiatek. Secondly, I would recommend The Complete Guide to Walking Liberty $50 by Bruce Fox. Excellent resource. It is a complete guide, a little bit dated, but a great addition to your library. And lastly, and probably more importantly, I love this book. I have this book myself. I use this all the time, is Strategy Guide Series, Collecting and Investing Strategies for Walking Liberty $50 by Jeff Amber. I know I just mispronounced his name as well. Ambrio. How do you say his name? Anyway, you understand. Ambio. There we go. Jeff, I'm sorry if you're watching this video. You can chastise me as well. Great book. Now, the only caveat to this book that I would say is I don't believe this is an investment strategy. Okay, we're collectors. Investing kind of gives the impression that you're going to get rich off of these. I don't know that you will. Don't take your investing advice from this guy on YouTube. Take your investing advice from a professional CPA or investment advisor, not me. But for collecting strategies, great resource to use. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, you can watch the Jefferson Nickel series, collectors series here. If you like this video, share it. Help us continue to build this channel. I really appreciate all the feedback that we're getting, all the new subscribers. I appreciate the comments. Try to respond to as many of those as I can, if not all of them. And I hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you Friday with another video. Take care, everybody.